Hello, and thank you for downloading either the book or the individual lesson of the Color Days activity book. In this lesson, I'm going to feature the free item from our Teachers Pay Teachers page or from the WordPress Mallfries and Fiddlesticks. It's the color yellow. Yellow mainly because it is back to school time. Crayons are school supplies that are the color yellow. And you'll see later on, if you come to my just Mallfries page, I have a second story there that will address a favorite yellow snack because it looks like a school bus. So make sure you come and check that out. The first thing I do before the kids even come into the room is I write the key vocabulary words on the board. I also go ahead and define them. That way you're not taking up time doing it when they come in the room. Go through and read each word and the definition of the word before you watch the video clip. Be sure to tell the children to listen out for the key vocabulary words while the video clip is playing. And if they hear one of the key vocabulary words used, they can raise their hand or give some type of a signal that they just heard one of the key words. Okay, so that's one thing you can do to make sure that they're actually listening to the video. Also, before they watch the video clip, make sure you read the introduction on your Color Days activity sheet. The introduction will say, "This is the first week of school. Welcome back. We are going to talk about an item you have used for school before. Yellow crayons. Where do they come from? How are they made? We will find out today." If you're giving a treat, this is when you'll say, "Our treat today is," and then you ask them, "Can you guess why I gave you that?" Because they are yellow, just like a yellow crayon. Now that you have your snack, we are going to watch our video. Please remember that any food or drink or craft project is only a suggestion. Please use what you think is best for your groups. The story that you're going to watch for this lesson is on the PBS website. If you've been to the Mallfries and Fiddlesticks page, you have seen the directions on what you need to do to access that video. You can give them their treat, or if you're not doing a treat, save the craft project until after all of the clip has been watched, questions have been answered, and language and artic drills have been done. After they watch the clip, it's time to answer the WH questions. Now you can start with the language portion of the lesson. As you will see when you start the language portion of the Color Days activity, we have quite a few diverse topics that you can have some fun with. We have problem solving. We have compare and contrast. Typically I use a Venn diagram. There could be categories on the page. There could be idioms on the page, past tense and present tense. There could also be irregular past tense, multiple meaning words, multi-syllable words, synonyms, antonyms. The last page of the activities will be for articulation. Once you work your way through the different language topics, you can move on to the articulation. The artic words have already been split up into their individual phoneme sounds. You don't even have to think about it. You can literally just feed the particular phonemes that the child is working on directly to them, have them repeat the word after you if they're old enough, and they can read the words out loud. They're already sorted. So you will see the same word in different phoneme sound categories depending on what sounds that particular word has in it. If the child is old enough to read, they can just read the words out loud and practice them that way. Or you can say the word to the child and have them repeat and maybe even use the word in a sentence, whatever you think is best for your particular class. And now you've reached the end of the lesson. One important thing I wanted to mention is don't feel like you have to rush through all of the language activities in one session. You can stretch out any lesson as long as you want. If you just take your time, let the kids take their time, and give them, time to think about what they want to say, how they want to say it. If you need to go back to the video and review parts of the video clip to answer questions, or they need to watch it again just to kind of refresh their memory, I do that too. It is not unheard of for me to take one color day lesson and stretch it out over 2 separate sessions in a week, because some of the kids, they come twice a week, others come once a week. So the once a weekers will get their time with it, and the twice a weekers can come back later for a follow-up and continue until you get through as many of the language things as you want to get through, or as many of the Artic exercises you might want to go through. So it really just depends on how much time you have, how many times a week the kids have. But just take your time and have fun with it. I really do like what Beth and I developed over the past couple of years with color days. It definitely saved us when we needed to do makeups for kids. It really did come in handy, and that's how we expanded color days and made more and more colors available for every month. And it was just something fun to do. We wanted to make speech fun for the kids. As I said before, we did do treats. We did do those things. We know every school or organization doesn't particularly do that type of thing, but there's always something that you can do craft-wise, fun-wise, even if it's just coloring a picture. Do that. The main part of color days is the language and the expressing themselves and the receptive language. So always keep that in the back of your mind when you're doing this. Even though we did it as a fun activity book, we still get our speech and language goals met using it. So I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, of course, you can email mallfries711@gmail.com. You can leave a comment in the comment section of this YouTube video. And I'm really looking forward to speaking with more of you, seeing you at conventions when it's possible. That's our next phase, to come and meet and greet people and sell our book in person. So hopefully I can see you in the comment section, in my email inbox, or maybe hopefully at a speech and hearing convention one day soon. Thank you so much for supporting our project, and I hope you come and visit our individual stores as well as the shared store that we have for our Color Days book. There will be more individual color days coming from us individually, because we can't put everything in the book, and I really enjoyed doing the color days stories, so I want to keep making more. So make sure you come by Elizabeth's store, which will be linked in the description box, or come by my store, which will also be linked in the description box. And we will see you soon, hopefully. Have a good day. Bye-bye.